Hey, I'm Jason Chapman, and I run a music store with my brothers, John and Jeremy.
People are always asking, what is it like to be in a family business? Well, I've been in a band with my family for the last 28 years.
And if that wasn't enough, we recently opened a music shop. Since opening the shop, we found that the people that come through the door are just about as unique as the instruments they carry.
And now, since they gave us a TV show,
we leave the cameras running, and there's always something going on at the shop.
Welcome back to another extremely special episode.
Why is it so special?
I'll tell you why, but first let me finish my sentence. Extremely special episode of the Ozark Music Shoppe.
What makes it so special?
I'll tell you why it's so special. This is another one of those episodes that we filmed live.
We broadcast
live. We re-edited and brought it to you.
Ooh.
That's 4 steps.
In a special little package.
Extremely special little package. Anyway, this time we've got some good friends of ours.
Sideline, a new band that just kind of started popping up about a couple of years ago, but most of them have been in this industry for a long time.
Veterans.
Shows, yes. This isn't a bunch of upstarts.
No.
It's just a new startup.
Ooh.
Whoa.
See how to switch those 2 words?
Anyway, we're extremely proud to have them on the show. We're also extremely proud to call them friends.
Extreme again.
I hope we have fire and stuff going off every time you say that.
Extreme!
Anyway, we are
Extreme!
we are incredibly
there we go.
proud to have them on the show, especially right after they won their new award.
Yeah.
They won IBMA Song of the Year right before they came and filmed with us.
Yeah,
so
very exciting to get them on there. It was the last band we filmed for the weekend
Yes.
too. We didn't know they were going to win, but it's that Ozark Music Shoppe bump that they've been getting. We do tell you, everyone that's on this show wins the awards.
That's right.
So,
except for us. Anyway, we're excited to have those guys. Great friends of ours. Want to thank them for doing the show for us, and I know you're going to enjoy Sideline.
Of Greenbrier County lives a man they call Thunder Dan. Nobody comes around from the hills above the town, cause they know of the mountain man, Thunder Dan. One day came a man with a Bible in his hand, said, Dan, here's what you're gonna do. Old Dan shot him down, dragged his body into town. He was back by the morning dew. Thunder Dan is a fighter, a lone outsider. If you cross him, he'll bring you down. 4 dogs, 5 hogs, and a house made of logs. He lives 30 miles out of town. Thunder Dan. Scream, what an awful crime to murder such a righteous man. He said, I know where to go to the fishing hole, gonna see old Thunder Dan, Thunder Dan. Hey Dan, said the sheriff, tell me what do you know about the murder of Preacher Brown. He came a-preaching to me, told me what I ought to be, so I laid him down on that ground. Thunder Dan is a fighter, a lone outsider. If you cross him, he'll bring you down. 4 dogs, 5 hogs, and a house made of logs. He lives 30 miles out of town. Thunder Dan. Said the man with the gavel in his hand, now take this wicked man away. Old Dan spun around, shot the deputy down, said it ain't gonna happen today. Thunder Dan is a fighter, a lone outsider. If you cross him, he'll bring you down. 4 dogs, 5 hogs, and a house made of logs. He lives 30 miles out of town. Thunder Dan is a fighter, a lone outsider. If you cross him, he'll bring you down. 4 dogs, 5 hogs, and a house made of logs. He lives 30 miles out of town. Thunder Dan.
Welcome back to the Ozark Music Shop live from IBMA.
Live.
With a band that's slightly larger than me.
So we're going dead now.
It's the big man.
Big man right here. We've known Steve for a long time.
Long time.
And it's been like super incredible for us when we were especially young guys that the people with third time out would hang out with us and talk to us. And then actually getting to know them and be
I remember
friends.
the first time I really noticed y'all, we were playing somewhere in Florida.
I do remember this.
Yes.
And I was like, who are these kids with these suits? They're killing it.
Blue suit.
We really got to hang out with you guys.
We did.
Your mom. I don't think Jason was even playing.
I don't think
I
so.
think he was
that
just
time.
doing like a part-time deal. You're right.
He was-
I think it was, just
He
like
was
every
the-
once in a while.
He was the tape salesman.
He was. Hey, back in the day of the cassettes.
Yeah.
Anyway, Steve Dilling has been around for quite a while. First thing is you were doing Bass Mountain Boys, or did you do something before that?
Well, I live here in Raleigh, and actually in high school was in a band just locally here called Stony Run.
Huh.
And then when I got out of school, I had a gig with a band called Summer Wages, which did a
remember that
couple
band.
albums for Rebel. But then went to Bass Mountain Boys in 1985, and was there until 1993. So that kind of got me out on the road.
Yep. And then from there, third time out.
Well, I went with Lonesome River Band.
Well, that's
Short
right.
stand.
I got this guy was giving me collections of his own private live recordings,
That's
and I
right,
made
yeah.
CDs of them, and I
You
kept
did.
copies. He didn't know I was keeping copies,
Hey.
but I kept copies, and I had Lonesome River Band with Steve Dilling.
Yeah.
For those of you who didn't know, so
Yeah, it was a short stint. It was really a weird time because LRB, the big record Carrying the Tradition had come out, but they weren't working enough to really play full time, but weren't playing enough, or was playing too much to hold a job, and we had a baby, and but then third time out after that.
Gotcha.
So almost 21 years.
Yeah, I know you've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
And then and then Steve decides to retire, and then doesn't.
They keep
I
bringing them
retired.
back in.
I retired. Macy says, "Get out, do something. Get out of the
I'm
house."
sick of you being
Driving me
Yeah.
crazy here.
You're killing me.
And that was the start of
was it.
Sideline. Well,
Yeah.
we were just talking about it. Sideline actually was a little bit of a project before that, even.
It was here in town when I was home during the holidays. People that aren't necessarily bluegrassers would say, "When are you playing local?" So I used to put these gigs together. You flew out. You were actually an original member.
Yeah, we did. I think 2 or 3 years I came out here and did this.
Sure
It was
did.
always a lot of fun because I got to play with a bunch of my heroes. This guy is my hero and has been for a long time.
Thanks.
But then, here's the best part. I got to hang out and become an official Dilling. I was like adopted. Your family treated me. Your wife Macy is one of my favorite people in the whole world. She treated me wonderfully. And
You put on 5 pounds.
and I got my first North Carolina State sweater
That's
too.
right. Yeah,
From
yeah.
that trip.
Yeah.
But and then, like you said, you retired and then came back out here and put together this band.
Honestly, I was on the road for so long, and Macy and I were doing a lot. I had some health issues. I had a colon surgery. I had, some things I had to take care of. But I missed my friends out on the road. You guys have probably dealt with that
I
too.
know.
That's why we're here.
You meet
Exactly why we're here.
you meet the best people in the world out here, and you make lifelong friendships. And it was actually Macy's idea. She said, do your own thing. If you got a run left in you, do it. And, Skip and Stephanie got married, and, he wanted to pick some. Cherry Holmes had retired, and it just all fell in place. Jason left Mountain Horn, and, Jason's he's one of the best bass players in the world. And, we just worked out great because we all lived close together, and it just happened.
That's awesome. Well, that's great. I'm glad it did because now you guys are out here and you are like a full-time band again.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and
It's
killing
really
it.
awesome to see, and like John was saying, it's crazy to see how much we got older since the last time we
know,
Like your
man.
kids are all grown, got a
you're sitting
grandkid
here telling
now.
me my grandson, he's over there. You telling me you have 3 kids. I'm
Yeah.
like, what's going on
I
here,
remember
man?
when we stayed over at your house way back, and I think Matt was running between the kitchen door frame
Yeah.
and in his underwear, and Steve goes, he thinks he's invisible, don't look at him.
Yeah. And now he's getting married next
Now he's
month.
getting married.
So, I mean, it's
Look,
crazy.
This is like old home week here.
Yeah, it is.
It's awesome.
Hey, I'm glad to see you guys.
Absolutely. And we're glad to have the Sideline actually is becoming one of our first acts that has actually worked with the acoustic shop.
Yes.
So we're
And
gonna have a sponsored
another
act.
IBMA award winner
Announcement.
because of our show.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Thunder Dan, we just did. It's really fun. We weren't here Thursday night. We were here Tuesday and Wednesday, and we had to leave for some gigs on the road and came back today. But the response we've got, man, my phone, we were on stage and we finished. It's kind of funny. We were trying to keep up with the awards, what was going on. But no, everybody had we never take our phones on stage. Everybody had them in their back pocket. It's like, man, my phone's not vibrating. You know, you're hoping you win something. And it happened afterwards, and it was just a great moment. We all six were together.
That's great.
And then the response from people, you know, the outpouring. But
well, you guys
a great song.
You guys have one of the strongest support teams. I mean, yes, the fans are crazy right now, but what is awesome is all of your families. I don't know how much you know this is going on, but I'm on social media. Your guys' wives and family and stuff are just tearing up the social media. You have a support team like I've never seen before.
Yeah,
so
it's
good for
funny.
you.
It's funny, like our record label, Mountain Home, they've recognized that, brought it to our attention. Our publicist, she's like, oh, your family does so great promoting you. But that's what it takes.
It does.
You got to have, it all starts with your family support. If you don't have that, you really don't have much of a chance.
I have to approve everything my wife says online because I'm afraid what she's going to say. So her posts don't go live until I approve them. It's kind of the opposite.
Anyway, we are so glad that you came in here. The guys sound great, and we're looking forward to hearing some more. We got a couple more songs coming up here. And
for sure. And I just want to say, you guys have taken us in. We've partnered up with you guys.
Sure enough.
You take care of our needs when we need it, and I want to encourage everybody, if you're a musician, or even not, if you know musicians, these guys will take care of you as good as no matter where you're at.
That's true.
I mean,
we will.
You know, you're in Missouri, I'm in North Carolina, and I get stuff from you.
That's right.
So
Called me up and said,
Yeah.
I'm going to get it to you, buddy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Call them up and say, the big man said.
I like that. That was the one.
Use the code BIGMAN
Yeah.
for 10% off.
Oh, big man. There you go.
There's going to be a promo code. I love it. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and we will see you here in just a few minutes. So we will be back with more Sideline. If you're looking for an acoustic instrument, the Acoustic Shop is the place you want to go. The Acoustic Shop, we've been open about 4 years now and have been nominated Top 100 Dealer at NAMM Show for 2 years now.
At the Acoustic Shop, we mainly focus on acoustic music instruments and the accessories that go with them. Guitars, mandolins, banjos, basses, and accessories and the lessons and repairs that go along with those. It's something that we've been passionate about for the last 28 years of our lives. Playing in a family band growing up, then we opened a all-acoustic music store in Missouri to help fill the needs of people that are more focused on just that niche of the genre.
With us having all those years on the road, it's really helped us to find the right instrument for the right person. When somebody calls us or comes into the shop, we can actually talk to them and know exactly what kind of instrument would be the best fit for them. And I think that's just something that we bring that a lot of people can't.
Started out teaching lessons before we even opened the shop, so that is something that has been a passion of ours for the last 15 years.
I believe we've said this is where the pros teach, and I truly believe this is where the pros teach.
At the Acoustic Shop, this isn't just what we do, this is who we are.
So if you're wanting to learn how to play the banjo, the fiddle, the mandolin, guitar, the Acoustic Shop's the place for you.
Sundown, my daddy worked a mine. Well, the only time I saw his face was Sunday dinner time. He coughed from cussing hours as he washed the dirt away. My mama always told him, you're digging your own grave, digging your own grave. Coconut filled his lungs. He never did breathe easy until his life was done. Just a from 1,000 feet down. And God knows how quiet it is beneath the ground. But even here I believe they'll hear me when I pray, as I face my final hours, digging my own grave, digging my own grave.
It's a lesson too late for the learning, made of sand, made of sand. In the glimpse of the night, my soul is turning. In your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You know that was the last thing on my mind.
3, 2, 1.
This all started with a passion. Music has been a part of our lives for as long as I can remember.
Our goal from the start was to have an outlet where we could feel that passion in others.
At the Acoustic Shop, this is not just what we do, it's who we are.
One, two, three.
Staring out the windshield, trying to drive you from my mind, but each billboard shows a picture of your face. Trying to keep these wheels rolling while inside I'm breaking down, 'cause I've lost enough that just can't be replaced. It's an uphill climb since we're apart. Nobody tries, but I lost the heart. And I've been on the road so long, trying to make this uphill climb since you've been gone.
you go, guys. That was Sideline from the IBMA World of Bluegrass. What an exciting band. I would say they might be an extreme band, Jason.
Extremely good.
You guys.
Anyway,
latch
we want
on
to
to
thank those
something.
guys.
Hey, we do, what's cool about those guys? You know what? They're actually one of the
what's
artists.
cool?
They're one of the artists that's going to be working with us next year.
Yeah.
Our first sponsored act.
Our first sponsored act. We said, hey, you want a capo or something? Quit it! And they said, yeah, we'll take
They
a
said
capo.
that's an extremely good idea. So they're going to go on the road kind of representing us. And as you can tell from the music, it's going to be a good partnership. Also a good partnership, so our city, sponsoring this show,
Yes.
all of our episodes. They put on a great festival. They give us capos, we give them to bands. It works out very well.
It's all about the trade in capos. You never knew the capo trade,
That was
the
a
trade was very important to our economy.
Yes.
It is. This is the bluegrass economy.
Yes.
Anyway, you guys, we appreciate you being with us. Make sure to check out us on Facebook and on the YouTubes. That way you can see these live episodes when they're actually live. We broadcast them direct. Tell them how that
There's
happens.
nothing like
Sheriff.
seeing this live broadcast when it's not live. It is much more exciting. There can be
Happenings
wardrobe
are happening.
malfunctions happening.
That's
when it's
weird.
live, you can't help it. So
I hope there is not a wardrobe.
Normally wardrobe malfunctions on the shows like bellies hanging out.
you don't want to see that live anyway.
Anyway, we will see you guys next week for another episode.
Live or otherwise.
Probably not.
What? What?
Probably not.
Probably not what?
Probably not.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's probably not though.
And yes.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know.
Could be. Likely.
Is this
that
thing
enough?
still scrolling?
Likely to be enough.
Is this thing still doing its thing? Huh. Wow.
Well, I gotta go. Did you watch do this?
No.
You know what I didn't notice is that how like your body perception is so tight. Like within what is that, a half inch thick? I run into things all the time where my arm would normally clear that.
You get better at it. I used to beat my watch.
But isn't
up
that
more
weird?
than I do now.
How you know the
That's what
exact
I've always
position
done
of your
that.
body, and you'll walk through a door right up to the millimeter.
This is a really crummy conversation.
We should put that on there.
Closed captioning and other considerations provided by